Example 3, it says to calculate the volume of the following cone. So we have this cone right here. They have its diameter, which has a diameter of 22 centimeters and a height of 14 centimeters. As always, I suggest write down the formula for the volume of a cone, which is equal to the area of the base, which is this, pi r squared, times the height divided by 3. Right? So now all we need to do is collect our data. What's the height equal to? The height is equal to 14 centimeters. And what's the radius equal to? Well, it's half of this diameter. So half of that would be 11 centimeters. So now we're all set. All we have to do is apply this formula. So V equals pi r squared, which is 11 squared, times the height, which is 14, divided by 3. Now make sure you can put these in properly in your calculator, or else you might mess them up. So I'm going to do 11 squared times 14 first, times pi divided by 3. So I'm getting 1773.9. So in fact, I'm going to round it off. Yes, we can see that. I'm going to round it off to the closest whole number. So 1,774 centimeters cube. Let's take a look at another example. Example 4. It says the cylinder and cone shown below have the same base and height. Determine each volume. So now if you recall the relationship between these two, there's a relationship. And if they're asking us to find the volume of each, once we find the volume of one, we can find the volume of the other one. So once again, you can pause the video and then compare it with my answer. So what I'm going to do is we're going to find out, or I suggest first is let's find out the volume of the cylinder, which is easiest. And once we have that, we have to divide by 3 in order to get the volume of the corresponding cone. So volume of the cylinder, I'm going to write down volume of the cylinder, Cy. It's equal to pi r squared times height. And the volume of the cone is equal to pi r squared times height divided by 3. Yes, okay. So this is the cylinder and this is the volume of the cone. Okay, so what do we know? Let's collect our data. What's the radius? What's the radius for this? Well, if this is 2 centimeters, the radius will be half of that, 1 centimeters. And the height is equal to 4 centimeters. We have all the information that we need. Let's find out the volume of the cylinder. So the volume of the cylinder is equal to pi r squared, which is 1 squared, times the height, which is 4. Which in essence becomes 4 times pi, because 1 times 1 gives us 1, times 4, 4, and times pi. So what's 4 times pi? What is 4 times pi? So 4 times pi, you put it in your calculator, you get 12.57 centimeters cube, right? And if we want to know, so this is the volume of the cylinder. If we want to know the volume of the cone, all we have to do is divide this by 3. So 12.57 divided by 3. What is this equal to? You put it in your calculator. By the way, I approximated that. You put this in your calculator and you should be getting 4.2 centimeters cube. Therefore, the volume of the cylinder is 12.57 centimeters cube and the volume of the cone is 4.2 centimeters cube.